Hey guys, before this episode starts, I want to talk about some pretty cool news. Okie Investigations now has its own website. It's truecrime.blog, and it is a running blog for crime stories and for this show. So if you're a true crime buff and you want to see some cool things that we gathered while researching each show, including a timeline of events that we put together, newspaper clippings, court documents, and much, much more, come check us out at truecrime.blog.
1, 2, 3, and...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Okie Investigations, bonus episode edition, where we take the stories that are not quite deep enough for a full episode, and we make them into little episodes anyways. Here we're going to discuss what happened, why, and what's happened since. But first, if you're a first-time listener, hit that subscribe button so when we have new episodes, you will be the first to know. We have a link tree as well if you're interested in watching our shows on YouTube, TikTok, or if you want to connect to us through other platforms. All of that's fine. So there are times when I'm doing my research and I stumble on a case that sounds just really interesting. But then there's little to nothing to really dig into. This is definitely one of those stories. This all takes place on October 18th, 1918, in a little town called Idabel, Oklahoma. Miss Eva Johnson had just walked into the Kinsley Brothers drugstore. She was described as a very stylish African-American woman. She was shopping, and another larger woman entered the store. She was described as a well-dressed African-American woman. Visibly, this woman was very angry, and she was carrying a knife. When she spotted Eva, she quickly rushed her and started stabbing her, and then the crazed woman ran away. Others in the store tried to help Eva, who was just barely alive, but she was far too injured and died without saying a word. When looking into the murder, detectives found that Eva was well known in the area for getting involved with married men. Recently, she had been flirting with one man who was married to Sally Fuller. Apparently, Sally had been trying to get Eva to back off for a while now, and Eva just refused. So detectives believe that Sally had decided to take matters into her own hands. Perhaps she thought that her husband was going to leave her for Eva, or at some point they were going to do something than just more than talk. Either way, she was the only suspect at the time. Sally was arrested on the same day as the killing. On November 6, 1918, at her preliminary hearing, she pled not guilty and was denied bail. Sally was to remain in the jail in Hugo, Oklahoma. After a few months, the trial was set. The prosecution delivered their case. They presented witnesses to the crime that were there in the drugstore, and those who knew of the drama that was surrounding these two women. Sally's defense was not very strong in the eyes of the court. She stated that her husband was paying way too much attention to Eva, and she did what she had to do. Sally was found guilty and was sentenced to only 4 years in prison for murdering her rival. What do you think of this outcome? Did Sally receive a hard enough sentence? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to follow the Okie Investigations podcast. Links are in the bio. Thank you guys for listening. See ya.